Hello and welcome to the first ever official Life is Strange True Colours live stream.
Woo! Hello!
Coming at you live from the Square Enix office here in London. We are your hosts today. I am Lucy, presenter and video creator.
And I'm Joshua, Global Community Manager for the Life is Strange franchise.
Yes, you are indeed. Yes, you are. We are so excited to be doing these live streams to celebrate the launch of the latest installment in the Life is Strange series. We're going to have special guests, we're going to have the dev team, the cast, and we're going to be asking these people your questions.
Wonderful, wonderful. And also, going to take a look at a little prize draw that we'll be running.
Yes,
would you like to get your hands on this exclusive Life is Strange True Colours MX-17 collaboration jacket?
I would.
I would. I wish we could enter, but
we're not allowed.
we're the only two people not allowed to enter, but it's fine. But if you would like to enter, head to our Instagram and click the link in our bio to enter the prize draw to win this one-of-a-kind jacket by donating to Outright Action International and assisting with their mission to support the global LGBTIQ+ community. For full terms and conditions, see the official rules also at the link in our bio.
Yeah, we had to say that, otherwise our legal team would not be happy.
Maybe a slap on the knee.
See those terms and conditions, please.
Please do, please do.
It has been such a pleasure to see long-term fans and newcomers alike enjoying Life is Strange True Colours, and in particular the main character, Alex Chen. She is amazing. She's my favourite character to date, not gonna lie, not that I'm biased, but she not only harnesses these supernatural, empathic powers that allows her to delve into people's dark secrets and emotions. She's like down to earth, she's witty, she's vulnerable, and I love her, and it's been amazing to see you guys falling in love with her just as much as we have.
And the list really does go on. And although the Valkyrie is somewhat out of the bag, we have spoken about this on our social on our social accounts.
The puns.
We do have the wonderful Erika Mori,
Nah.
also known as Alex Chen.
No, stop it, I'm gonna fangirl.
Please give us some love in the chat. Hello, Erika, how are you doing?
Just first off, let's get straight into it. How has the reception been to all the fans and everyone just basically declaring their love for Alex Chen and your performance?
It's been incredibly surreal, so wonderful. It's been such a warm reception, and I didn't really know what to expect, but I couldn't have asked for a warmer reception.
We are quite a wonderful community.
Again,
Strange guys. We're good. I mean, it's so amazing, and just again to have you here. I'm getting a bit fangirly, I'm sorry, Erika, but Alex is my favourite character, so it's very odd hearing your voice and like picturing Alex.
Right, and not seeing Alex, same, every morning. It's so weird.
If you're reading our emotions, they would be absolute joy right now, so thank you very much. It's lovely to be chatting to you.
Okay, cool. So just before we hop into the game, because we are going to be playing through a little bit of episode 1 with you, Erika, but I do want to give everyone watching a spoiler warning. If you have not yet played Life is Strange True Colours, get off this live stream because we're going to spoil it for you, and we don't want to do that because it's a lovely story and you need to experience it for yourself. So
you have been warned.
Get out of here if you haven't watched it.
Warm time's over.
And whilst we're only playing a little bit of episode 1, we will be talking about things that happen later in the game. So, okay, final warning, if you haven't left yet, go. Otherwise you can't have a go at us because we told you. All right.
Now, here we go. Right, let's jump in. Let's get into a new game.
Why not? Let's go right from the start.
Right from the start.
Right from the start to where it all...
I'm so glad. I just have to say that you guys are the one playing the game and not me. I am not like skilled with the locomotion of walking around and like trying to center myself to like speak or whatever it is over something that's glowing.
Erika, don't sell yourself short. I'm sure you're absolutely fine at playing this game. Come on now. You're the one who did the motion capture. Come on, girl.
It's different, but I didn't do it with like the little clicky thing in my hand. Oh my god, it's called the controller.
The little clicky thing, everyone. The little clicky thing. So this is, like, first off, can I just say how impressive it is to see like how far we've come pretty much from the original Life is Strange back in 2015. Like,
definitely.
This is so good. Deck 9 have done such an amazing job capturing emotions and all the little like just the body language, the eyes moving, it's wonderful.
You do really forget that you're watching a video game character. The performance really shines through.
Yeah.
And at what point, Erika, did you capture this performance? Obviously, it's the start of the game, but at what point in the development process did you work on this scene?
It was really early in 2019, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
And I
That's a long time
remember,
ago.
yeah, it's a long time ago. I remember Zach pitching kind of the concept of the opening to the game, and he was like, okay, if any of you guys have met Zach, he has like a movie guy voice on
His voice is amazing.
The dulcet tones.
So
absolutely.
dulcet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you would buy anything from that man.
Yeah.
But he was, you know, he was like, okay, so it's just gonna be your face.
That's a great Zach impression, by the way.
Thank you. I thought so too. I was at the bottom of my vocal range.
An actor
that
of
was
many
it.
skills.
Yes, thank you. But I was like, are you sure? Is that he was like, no, it's gonna be super compelling. And he was right. It was a great way to kind of showcase the new technical direction of Life is Strange and just the high fidelity of performance capture that they got. And I think it gives a good entry to who Alex is, and kind of whispers of her past and some of the trauma that she's experienced.
Whispers of the past. Very eloquently put.
Oh, thank you.
When did you actually see Alex for the first time? Did you see any of the artists doing concept art, or was the first time you saw her like in game? When was it?
No, so the first time I saw her model was, there's a wall at Deck 9 where they had these huge printouts of all of the character models, and they would change, and sometimes a character would be ditched, and so they'd take it away, but there was also all of our headshots above it. And so
cool.
I think that was one of the first times that I really saw her model. It took a while, not a while, but like first time on set and doing scenes, we didn't have the full model there. It was just like this weird mocap skeleton. But it was super cool once I saw her in real life in the game. And we had to do some things to kind of adjust the model to me. I remember for the first few times when I would just stand with my hands on my hips, my hands would go into the model. And so just, you know, figuring out some of that like fun tech stuff, and where we were placing the markers and all of that.
So on that as well, do you see like elements of yourself in Alex then? Because I've seen a few people mention that you've kind of got the same smile.
Yeah. It's really creepy when I was playing the build, because Alex wasn't physically modeled after my face or my body. The art department, the design department had done that well before they brought me on. But playing the build, every now and then I'd be like, holy shoot.
Holy
I don't
shoot.
know. Holy shoot. I don't know the rules about profanity on this live stream. And I curse like a sailor. Holy shoot.
Okay, try and be PG. Let's keep it PG.
Okay, great. I would love to try that for you, Lindsay. So holy shoot, because every now and then, like, my face would come through, like a face that I would see in the mirror when I'm brushing my teeth, or you know.
That's so spooky, but I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, amazingly cool, but a little bit spooky at the same time. So I think we're just trying. We've got a few technical things going on here because it's live and these things happen. I think we're just trying to get the licensed music off because we don't want to get striked. So just bear with us here.
Holy shit.
Sorry, everyone.
That's really him.
It's the nature of live. The nature of live.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Okay.
You basically like reveal the inside of the kimono.
What's the protocol?
The inside of the kimono, nice.
Yeah, like how the sausage is made. Like, what are some of the other like sayings?
I like that one. That's brilliant.
That's a good saying. Yeah. We wanted to do this live though, because we wanted to have like more interaction with our lovely community, of course, and you know, sometimes things go wrong, and that's the nature of the beast. But we all go with it. We go with the flow. Yeah. It's fun, you know.
Love it.
Okay, I think we're getting there.
Crushing my ribs still part of the protocol.
How many times have you guys played through the game?
Oh.
So I mean, obviously working on the game, we have seen it lots and lots and lots of time, creating content, you know, social media posts and the like. But I have yet to finish my personal playthrough. I'm on chapter 4, I believe, so just after the Spring Festival. So I haven't quite got to the ending yet. I'm very much so looking forward to what happens.
Oh, Lucy, shoot's about to get real. So.
Oh, shoot is getting real.
Shoot is about to get real in chapter 5.
Are you ready to see the town?
Okay, how are we doing with the production?
Hell yeah, let's
We good?
rock and roll.
We good? Okay, wicked. Hell yeah, let's rock and roll, as Alex says.
Yeah.
We're rocking and we're rolling with this stream.
But I love the
Okay,
enthusiasm.
cool, 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 cool.
Okay, the Black Lantern is just up the street.
Oh, you know what I
mentioned
really
I
want to
live
know,
above the
Erica?
bar, right?
What was your audition like?
better.
Did you have to do a
was the
particular
trip?
part of the game, or
You must be white.
Yeah.
how did that go?
I'm good.
Tell us all. Tell us all.
The drive through the mountains was amazing.
So the audition was a pretty long
Oh, no.
process, and
Alex just got here. Alex.
I said this
meet
in
Eleanor
Katie's
Leigh,
stream, but my
owner of the
very,
flower shop.
very first audition for this game was with Han.
Amazing.
We were doing a Gabe and Alex scene, so it was kind of meant to be. And I didn't think that there was any chance in hell that I'd get this, because I had like a vacation planned, like smack in the middle of the time frame. They said, "Oh, we want to do initial auditions and callbacks," and I was like, "I'll see you
I'm
guys
going
in
away. Bye.
yeah, 3 weeks." But it did work out. The scene that, or one of the scenes that they had us do in callbacks that Square flew out to Deck 9 to watch. So there were all these people in the room, and
Intimidating, I'm assuming.
yeah, a little bit. But I think it helped that I didn't quite know what was going on, or what a big deal it was to have Square people in the room. But the scene that I remember prepping for towards the end was a version of finding Gabe after he's died.
Oh, amazing.
And it was,
I mean, not amazing. Not amazing
Yeah.
at all. That was
right,
not the right
devastating.
reaction. Devastating. Horrifying.
You're a monster.
That was
Dare
really
you.
cool, yeah.
But because they wanted to see if, you know, the actors that were called back were able to show that emotional arc. And yeah, it was a pretty intense ask, but Webb was on set, and I think Han had already been cast. I think Alex was one of the last of the main trio to be cast, and so he was there for my audition, and he was awesome. Just being like, "Hey, I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna hold you like this. You could try, you feel free to try and like turn into me," like really put me at ease and kind of shepherded me through some of those auditions.
He sounds like a good guy. And just on that topic as well, because you can really see that come across in yours and Han's performance.
Yeah.
You act like your brother and sister, like genuinely a sibling relationship. So did you spend time together outside of being on set to kind of form that
Yes.
relationship as well?
Yeah. I have a younger brother. I don't have an older brother, or I guess I kind of do now because Han really fills that role. So
Oh,
he,
that's so sweet.
yeah, we hang out outside of work. I guess hung out with his family, and yeah, he's the one who helped me get an agent in the Southeast. I mean, he's just been an unbelievable support and an unbelievable amount of shoot giving, just consistently.
That's what brothers do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that.
Well, hopefully we can get Han on one of the future shows, because we are looking to get a wide range of people from the cast and also from the dev team. So hopefully we can work out a time with Han as well, because it would be great to chat to him
Oh yeah, he's a piece of work.
for sure. I mean, I don't know that, but I can imagine he's got some banter, as we would like to say.
Yeah, you never know what's going to come out of his mouth.
Okay. So we're still doing some live streamy things in the background. Sorry, guys. So Erika, in the meantime, I'm going to ask you one of the questions that we've had on social media. What was your favorite moment of being on set, or just like a favorite memory?
Favorite memory of being on set? I'm
sure it was all pretty good, but
yeah,
is there anything that stands out?
Yeah, I'm just flipping through all the Rolodex of amazing memories. The rock out scene.
Yes, perfect.
So much fun. I was incredibly nervous for that. And
really?
Again, yeah, I was like, okay, what's the song? What do you guys literally want me to jump around and play air guitar like I do in my house around no one?
Are you known for that yourself?
Yeah, well, I started out in that scene really self-conscious, and Han knew that because I'm not subtle, and I think I probably even said I'm really nervous and self-conscious right now, and so Han went first and was just like goofing around. I mean, a lot of his vocalizations made it in the game, and Deck 9 kept them for like the version if you want to play without the licensed music, and it's ridiculous. But imagine like that times 10 happening all around you live.
Oh yeah, we've seen that. We've even done one ourselves on the Life is
Yes,
Strange
I loved
TikTok.
that.
Oh yes, yeah,
The hashtag Gabe Army, where you're
Hashtag Gabe Army.
jumping around and that must have been so awkward being on set and trying to act like you're rocking out to like it's Kings of Leon in the game.
Especially with a full suit on as well.
Oh yeah. Oh
right.
gosh, yeah.
Oh man. Well, they did play music for us, and
good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was complete silence because I assumed it would have affected the mic or the like audio pickup, so I didn't know that there was actual music being played.
Yeah, when it's the two of us, where it's the music, but yeah, when they got the vocalizations from Han when because he starts the party, right? Gabe starts the party.
Oh yeah.
And so that's when they got those vocalizations.
And everyone watching on the stream right now, thank you very much for joining us, by the way. We are playing through the initial bit of Life is Strange True Colors with the voice actor and performance capture artist for Alex Chen, Erika Mori. So if you want to ask Erika any questions at all, please do drop them in the chat and we will try and get them across to her. We've got a couple here that we've picked up on social media, so let's have a little look. Ooh, okay. Oh, we got some good ones here. We got some good ones. What was your favorite scene to voice in Life is Strange True Colors, which is from Swiftly Savan 13. And we did do our spoiler warning, so if it's something later on in the game, then go for it.
Just a reminder, spoilers.
There's a spoiler.
Just a reminder.
These are spoilers.
These are spoilers.
Yeah.
Again, I mentioned this on Katie's stream, but the joy moment with Ryan on the cliff.
That's a good one.
Was really cathartic and almost felt palliative in a way, just because we'd been spending all this time in these really deep, dark emotions, and to have an opportunity to do joy. And I think it was, I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it was Deandra who wrote that scene, if memory serves. And I remember just thanking her afterwards. Being like, thank you for writing such a lovely scene. And, it came through, it made acting the scene a lot easier.
Yeah, I bet having to deal with anger and fear and sadness all the time is quite exhausting as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to have a little bit of joy in there is uplifting for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I would also say I really liked the LARP.
Oh gosh, the LARP is so good.
Looks amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know what a LARP was initially, but I learned very, very quickly, and nobody made me feel like a dummy.
Good. That's always good.
Which is really nice. Yeah, that was super fun because we, you know, the gameplay for the LARP also changes a little bit to make it feel more like a video game. And I don't know about you two, but I was a big Mortal Kombat fan growing up.
Very nice.
Oh yeah. And that's all I was thinking about during when we were doing the physicality for it, because Webb would be like, okay, so if you've ever seen these games, you know how they move. And I was like, I got you. It was so fun to do the physicality for it.
Did you have the theme tune in your head playing around?
I did. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 1000%.
Amazing.
We actually had that question from JBear1701. They said, what was it like filming the LARP chapter and the battle sequence? Did you have to kind of stand there side on? Like, how does that work technically?
Yeah. It was myself, Steve, who plays Jed, and Ignacio, who plays Ethan. And the idol was really cool because normally in Life is Strange games, your idol needs to be active but neutral and not overblown. But with this one, we had to, like, you know, move back and forth like in Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter.
Like,
yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And yeah, then figure out like what movements we wanted for the different attacks.
That sounds so fun. Oh,
it was so fun. Yeah.
We got lovely Lucy25 in the chat, which
is that you?
I love that username, by the way. If that's specifically for me, thanks. Great name. Who would you romance if you could romance one of the characters? IRL in real life. Who would be
in real life?
Oh yeah. If we're all real world, who would be your go-to? Mine would be Ducky. Just saying.
Oh yeah. We'd be lining up for Ducky. Yeah, we'd be fighting over him.
Gosh, you know what? I have to agree with you. Ducky. Do not sleep on Ducky, y'all.
He's
so
good.
He is such a little charmer.
Oh.
Okay. Such a little charmer, and when he like pops up out of like from behind the bar in the LARP, when you go to explore that
gnome, and he's like,
you can see the tape. So darling, and I mean this is this is spoiler country.
Spoilers, by the way.
Well, and this, I guess this is. Can I give like recommendations about when people play the game?
You know what? Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't make it canon, so
yeah,
putting that out there. But go on, give your Erika Mori recommendation.
Oh yeah, this is not a canon thing
for sure.
But
obviously open. Wait.
Oh man, I can't believe I forgot about this. This is right up there for one of my favorite scenes. And a lot of people miss it. So once you leave, it's in chapter 3 when you leave. Or sorry, chapter 4, when you leave the Spring Festival and you're going to meet your partner of choice on the roof.
All the way from Portland, huh?
You go through the Black Lantern. And if you go straight up into the apartment and onto the rooftop, you miss this. But Ducky is sitting in the back room at the Black Lantern. And there's this beautiful scene where you realize that he is
better than running away screaming.
Not out enjoying the festivities because he's remembering and sorrowful about his wife who's passed away, and they were married at the Spring Fest, and there's just a lot of memories of both joy and loss with Ducky, and the loss and the grief of losing his wife is really prevalent, and it's keeping him away from the community. And so you as Alex can choose to help him, and you end up dancing with doing
so
a little dance.
The little slow dance.
Oh,
my heart.
I lie and
exactly.
say it was for my work,
it's so lovely. It's so wonderful, totally, and it makes Ducky even better if you know Jim Hunt, the actor, who is just a peach of a human. He is so kind and so damn talented. He's another local actor here in in Colorado,
Oh, the
and
store's closed.
I really want to work
I was
with him
thinking of getting a gift
on
for
the
Gabe,
stage,
but I'll
because
figure
I've
something
seen
else
him
out.
perform and I've worked with him
I
in
don't
the
even know
game,
if
but
he still listens
he's
to
just one of those
records.
performers that
He
you want to
does.
work with more and more and more, because
Charlie
you
just
learn
got
so
him a record
much
player
every
for his
time.
birthday.
Of course, because you're actually from a theatre background
pretty sure.
yourself, aren't you?
Put
So how
something
does
on
it
hold.
how does it differ being on stage and then being in a mocap suit doing a video
So
game?
you don't?
Yeah, well, mocap
Easy sales she's ever
and
made.
games are captured more like film and television, so it's you're filming pieces at a time, and a lot of times not linearly, versus in a stage production you're telling a story within a certain time frame, and it's different every single time, right? Every night that you do
Any
the
ideas
show
on where to start?
is a different performance, is a different version of the character, and I think that's super cool. Versus what happens in the game is what they choose to produce and to push out there
I
is
love
the
that this
performance.
town
That
has
is
their
what
own
it
radio
is.
station.
What I like about how we did how we
did
filmed the
record on
game,
Jane
how you would
Eyre
film
once in high
or
school.
television,
I
is that
loved
you're
Charlie
able
Sheen.
to kind of piece together the
Valkyrie.
best
That's a
parts of a
badass
take.
cat name.
So if Katie or Ryan, Katie or Eric, sorry, I'm going to be switching back and forth between actor names and character names.
That's all good. I do it all the time.
Wait.
But if they have like
that
a
the whole
particularly
list?
good take and mine was shoot, then they can take that one and a better version of
Don't freak out.
of the scene from
Just
my
gonna-
perspective.
That's definitely a
Alex.
good plus there.
Yeah,
Always
totally.
getting the best stuff,
Always getting the best stuff.
for sure.
Thing
We got
is,
another
she's
Twitch
sitting
comment
on
here
a
from
whole
Scarhaven. Hello, Scarhaven. Given Alex's background, did you feel a sense of protection and extra emotion when voicing her?
Any luck finding that
I
cat
did.
today?
I feel very
Yeah.
very close to Alex. I developed her with Zach and the team at Deck 9 for over 2 years, I mean a long time, and she, you know, she changed.
Gotten pretty deep
She's
into the
changed a
comes
lot
to
from where she initially was, and so I do feel
Oxymoron.
really protective of her. I wanted to get her right, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Create somebody who was multifaceted and you could actually envision in the real world that you would want to get a drink with her,
It's like a
or
toy
you
for
would
the bear.
want to listen to her play music on stage.
What if he exclusively listens to Smash?
So we're actually at the scene now where we're in the record store, Rocky Mountain Record Traders, and we've met Ryan for the first time, and I think we've just seen Steph as well, haven't we? In her
We have indeed.
rocking
We have
out,
indeed,
doing her
yeah.
high kick. I don't know how she kicked that high. Well done, Katie Bence, for doing that. You're very flexible. So I've got to ask it. Are you team Steph or are you team Ryan?
Oh God, you guys.
It could be.
I'm team
question we wanna
Alex.
know.
I will
Oh,
just
team
say
Alex.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm team Alex. I think.
Essential
I mean, you don't have to romance anyone.
True.
You could just romance yourself.
Gotta love yourself, man.
Yeah, not in like a non PG-13 way, but you know what I mean. Shoot.
junk box.
You think she should just go it alone?
That seems like this sort of feels like a Joey Pacey Dawson type of situation for any Dawson's Creek fans out there.
I was going to say I have no idea what you're talking
I wish
about.
I did, but I don't either. I really
did
wish
this-
I did.
Yeah, did that just age me?
That just
Um,
went straight over my head, but yeah, please do explain that.
Yeah, it's the love triangle. Like, will Joey choose Pacey or Dawson? People in the chat need to back me up on this so that I
Come on,
don't feel
people in
like
the
I'm
chat.
1,000
Dawson's
years
Creek
old.
fans. I remember it going on.
Okay, yeah, I would, for my first playthrough, I would choose Steph, but then I would play through immediately and replay as Ryan, because both of them, I think, like, the strength of the writing, the strength of these characters is you kind of want both of them.
They are
Like,
both
why not?
great choices.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well,
wanted it.
you definitely want both of them in your life.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quick hello to Hot Dog Man.
Ah.
Oh, see the top of them there.
So we got
touch. Should we touch?
Go on, touch that
what
drum
does the
kit.
chat reckon? Should we touch the drum kit?
Yeah, you got to do it, haven't you?
What have we got?
If a sign is saying touch and die, what are you going to do? You're going to touch it.
You're going to touch it.
You got it.
See, it's stuff like this where, like, Steph would be so fun to date in real life.
She'd leave you little notes like, don't eat my last muffin or something.
Like this real little spitfire.
Yeah.
I will say though, as like thinking about something long term, somebody like Ryan, that stability, that groundedness, that thoughtfulness, I think would serve really well as a partner.
He's very
to my
rooted,
personality.
You can imagine having very lovely late night emotional conversations with him. In fact, I've got a friend who looks just like him. I do have that with. So.
Right. Well, and I also feel like you can. Ryan is just rife for teasing.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
He's
like,
such a nerd, isn't he?
He's such a nerd. He's way more gullible than Steph.
He's a bird nerd.
He's a bird nerd. They're just different types of nerds. Love a good nerd.
He's a nature nerd, isn't he?
She never stops.
We've got Nintendo.
Nintendo.
What a name.
Very nice, very nice.
In the Twitch chat, who said, in what ways are you like Alex? And what makes you different?
Yeah. Our sense of humor is close-ish, I would say. I mentioned, again, in Katie's interview that the writers started writing for me. And so there was like a more of a merge, I think, as we moved forward. I think her hope is something that we share, and what I see when I've been watching playthroughs of the game is Alex is a super curious person who does have a zest for life. You know, she has had a hard time of it, but that doesn't stop her from continuing to try and engage in what's going on around her and the people around her. And I, Erika, I am made of questions. If, you know, Joshua and Lucy, we ever meet IRL, I have so many questions for you because I am so curious about what makes people tick, and you know,
we need to set this up.
Absolutely, definitely.
Yes,
we're coming to Colorado.
Do it, or I would love to come visit you over there. I'm just saying.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Yeah. So I think it's that curiosity and leaning in to other people. I'd say the biggest difference is our childhoods.
Okay.
I have both of my parents. I am very close to my extended family, especially on my mother's side, and close to my brother. My mother is one of my best friends. She's like, our relationship is a reason why I would be so pumped to have a daughter, because it's a really enriching relationship. And so that was, I think, the biggest dissonance between myself and Alex, was knowing that she has not that.
Right. She comes from quite a broken background. Yeah.
But I think what helped was, sorry to interrupt.
No, go for it. This is your time to shine. Go for it.
I think what helped me play certain parts of Alex was knowing that those types of relationships are out there from like a family and a community perspective, because I have lived it and I feel it. And so using that as like a draw for Alex, a pull, an objective for her to find that, and to like, for Alex, I think she suspects that it's out there, that it can be out there for her. And like what an intense drive to move a character forward.
You know,
It was very powerful.
talking about
Sure.
bird calls. And
Luke. Oh, I'm not going to be able to say this username. Luca Brajato or Brajato. I'm so sorry. That was butchered. Erika, what does it mean for you to be a part of the Life is Strange universe, a series that means so much to so many people? Do you feel like it's a bit of a responsibility towards them?
Yeah, absolutely. I am really honored to be a part of this community and to be welcomed by everyone. Once I started to learn more about the fans and the world and how beloved these characters and stories and these games are, I did feel a real sense of obligation, responsibility to do right by all of that, for sure.
Oh, they also, sorry, I missed out something really cute at the end. I also wanted to say that you are the best Alex Chen we could ever ask for, Love Heart.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luca.
Wholeheartedly concur.
That is very sweet. Gosh, we've got so many questions. People just dying to know everything about Alex. Oh, okay. There is one that I really want to ask. Might be a little bit awkward. But what was it like acting and mocapping the more romantic scenes? And that comes from @EaPwin. I'm getting these names wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fired.
But,
You're fired.
I know. I'm sorry.
What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, that it's the least sexy thing you could ever imagine. First off, yeah. Yeah, you really have to act, not because of like who you're acting with, but because you're surrounded by cameras.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and you have to choreograph it because you have this helmet rig on and they do want to capture face. So we had to do it in 2 different steps. So one was without the facial capture helmet. And so it was just body capture, but that was to get the actual like emotion and physicality correct. And so we did a couple takes and Chad Gleason was also there, not in a creepy way, but if you saw pictures of this like out of context, you would be like, why is that guy standing in a corner with his iPhone like this?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird.
I just being like, wait. I'm not at the right angle, and him like kneeling down, and like, I mean, it was outrageous. He's just the consummate professional, but like without a context, you'd be like, that guy needs to be in jail.
That guy needs to be in jail.
yeah, he should for sure be behind bars. But then we would choose, right, like which take we wanted, and then we would have to recreate the physicality of the body while we had our helmets on, turned away from each other. And pretending like we could see, because you can't kiss in those.
Yeah, okay.
So we would do the kiss when we were without the helmet. We kissed then so that they could, and that's why Chad was there with his camera. Yeah, with his weird iPhone. Totally professionally capturing footage for his personal archives.
Oh my goodness. This poor
Love
dude,
you, Chad.
like, we are incriminating this guy.
I mean, all of this has been said before, right to his face. Yeah. And then we had to say like, okay, if we're counting this out, on beat 1, my hand goes to your back. On beat 2, your hand comes to the back of my head. On beat 3, we lean in. And so I felt like my dance background really helped me in that moment, because
like a whole dance kiss scenario. It's great.
Yeah, it was. And then figuring out what the physicality would be for the kiss that would be different with Steph versus Ryan. Like how you kiss Steph is different from how you kiss Ryan, not just because Ryan is way taller, but because your intimacy between those 2 characters is different.
That's really interesting. Cool. And whilst we're on the topic of mocap, because I guess you actually had to kiss your romantic leads, but then, for example, Mac's fight in episode 1. How did you do that? Because I'm hoping you didn't punch him in the face that many times. Because that would have been good. That, no. So how did you mocap that? Was it sort of you went really up to their face and then stopped? Or?
Yeah, so we did some things without helmet too, and but most of it, I think all of the takes were with helmet on. We tried a bunch of different things for the fight, like how it would look, where it would take place, what the punches would look like. And yeah, I mean, there was like half a day on set where I was just straddling Dwight, the character who plays Mac, you know, while she's over him, punching him in the face.
That sounds like
but
quite
again,
a day of work.
Yeah,
it was. I cannot believe I got paid for that.
Living the dream.
Living the dream. But yeah, again, it was very choreographed because there's this expensive equipment on your head.
Oh yeah.
Dwight wasn't wearing his helmet, obviously, but Han was when Gabe pulls Alex off of Mac.
Oh man, I think we have some behind the scenes footage of like you guys in the mocap studio. Definitely I've seen the kind of rock out one, but if we have the ones of you and Dwight fighting, I want to try and dig those up because I'm sure those are pretty good.
Sounds like a fun day.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we have got some more questions. We've just wrapped up the gameplay here, but we don't want to stop talking to you, Erika, so we're going to keep going.
Not going to let you go just yet.
Yeah,
Great.
You're here with us, so get used to it. Do you want to? I feel like Josh hasn't asked many, so go ahead, Josh.
Josh, get in there.
Get in there.
I've just been absolutely engrossed in the game itself. Let's have a little look. Seeing are you aware of the fan love of the wink?
The wink.
The Alex wink. Can you show it, Lucy?
The old. She kind of looks over her shoulder. Yeah. She goes like.
Do you
it's in the lot. You know, if you're going down, I believe the Steph romance route, and you leave after you. Is it after you ask for her hand in marriage or something?
It was in one of the first trailers as well.
Yeah. She turns.
I think
around
it's as they're leaving.
Yeah.
We've just got a request if you could just give us Erika Mori wink.
The Erika wink.
Sure. Let's see.
It's weird because I can't see you.
We can't actually see you, so
I did it. It
happened.
happened. I know there's this weird lag, so I'm trying not to.
I almost felt the energy of the wink.
Absolutely.
Did you?
So there you go.
That's great.
We gave you the wink. Be happy.
Yeah. Be happy.
Be happy. We're giving you what you want, fans. What else have we got?
So another one. I'll do another one.
All right,
I think
go for
I'll
it.
do another one.
Chat.
What do you personally think is the toughest choice of the whole game?
Oof.
Oh man.
That's tough.
A tough question about a tough choice.
This blew my mind. There were a couple places where I was like, why would this be the choice? There's only one option, like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
What is the option there?
There isn't an option. It's NSYNC.
I was going to say, just Justin Timberlake, come on.
Poor Backstreet Boys.
It's all about the Justin.
Okay, all right.
It's okay. We'll get you there. When we meet in person,
okay.
You're going to leave a total convert. You're going to know what you think is wrong.
Okay. I trust you.
It was actually the last choice, the final choice to forgive or condemn Jed. And I mean, maybe this makes me a big jerk, but I was like, how could you forgive this man? He's a total D-bag, like an absolute monster. Like, forgiveness, he doesn't deserve your forgiveness. And I'm pretty sure, like, I went off on Zach and John and the narrative team just being like, this is BS. There's no way.
This is bullshit.
This is total bullshit.
Okay, the ultimate choice in the game is going to be the tough one, isn't it, to be fair? And that is the tough one.
Yeah. I chose I also felt the same way about like helping Mac. I was like,
okay.
this guy effing. I was like, did I say the bad word?
Effing is fine. Effing.
Okay.
He did F. He did.
Yeah. He is like partially responsible for your brother dying, and you saw his broken, mangled body. That is burned forever in your mind. You will have nightmares about this. And this mofo is like over here having a panic attack like a little bee.
Go off, Erika. Go off.
Yeah.
Get him.
Get him.
Yeah. He's just like little being all around like this beautiful environment. And that was another time where Zach and the narrative team and Web had to be like, okay, but it's important for you to be able to play like both options, and there will probably be people who, and I kind of feel like most people choose to help Mac, the little bee, and also choose to forgive. And I'm like, am I just the worst person alive? And that might be true.
I feel like Alex is obviously a very empathic person, and I feel like she would forgive because she's kind-hearted. She's got a good soul, and I feel like that is what the character would do. Maybe not what Erika Mori would do. But,
so I guess what we're stumbling upon is the true difference between Alex and Erika is Erika's an a-hole.
I wouldn't quite go that far.
Not at all.
I wouldn't quite go that far. I think we are just about coming to the end of our stream. I do want to sit here and chat to you all night long, Erika, but we're going to have to wrap up. And that was amazing. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this was fun.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say, and I think I speak for a lot of people, where you have been the best Alex Chen that we could have ever hoped for. You have brought such a wonderful character to life, and I just want to thank you on behalf of Square Enix, but also on behalf of the fans. You are you're wonderful.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Let's get some love in the chat for Erika Mori.
Erika Mori, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And thanks for having me. This was a blast.
And we'll definitely meet up at some point in London or Colorado, because
both world tour. Let's do it.
That's right. I'm an extrovert. I'm dying over here.
Absolutely
okay,
same.
Not good.
We'll do the final NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys battle.
Karaoke night.
Oh yeah.
Karaoke night. Okay, we're down.
Oh my God.
It's
Practice.
sorted. Yeah.
So Joshua, you and I will have to meet up beforehand because NSYNC is really good at dancing, and I can tell that you're like pretty limber just by what I see there, right? Like you've got some moves beyond the step snap of the Backstreet Boys. Lame. We'll have to meet up earlier so that we can choreograph.
Absolutely, and we get our harmonies just right.
Just right.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Erika, where can people find you on social media if they want to give you a follow?
Yeah, they can find me at Instagram and Twitter, _Erika_Mori.
Perfect.
And that's pretty much it.
Amazing. Everyone in the chat,
head over there then.
Go and follow Erika.
Yeah, head on over there.
She is a vibe. I watch her stories all the time in a very non-creepy way. Okay, so thank you very much everyone for watching. That was our first ever official Life is Strange True Colours live stream.
I've had a ball. Have you had a ball?
It was a bit chaotic, but I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Love a bit of chaos.
And next week our special guest will be the one and only Katie Bentz, who plays Steph, our Haven Maven, our ultimate nerd. I can't wait to have her on. It's going to be a good time.
Absolutely.
It's going to be good. So tune in next week. I believe the date, off the top of my head, is the 7th of October at 7 p.m. BST. But follow us on social media for actual updates, because I may have got that completely wrong.
And just a reminder about the giveaway raffle that we have going on. Just pop over to our Instagram account and go to the link in our bio for more about our Life is Strange MX-17 collaboration jacket.
It's for a great cause, and you get the opportunity to win something that you would never be able to buy.
And something that we'll never be able to own, because we're not allowed to enter. So you'll be the envy of us as well as everyone else.
It's illegal for us to be involved. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And whilst we were on the topic of Steph, her very own DLC, Wavelengths, comes out tomorrow. So get over there, go and play it. It's the first time she's ever got her own DLC, and People love Steph. I love Steph.
I love her.
So,
Yeah.
do you? Do you actually?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
No falling. Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Wonderful.
Okay, so please follow us on social media and let us know what you want to see in the upcoming #LiveIsStrange streams, because we wanna engage with you guys. You know, you're a beautiful community, and we like hanging out with you.
Absolutely.
So I have been Lucy,
I've been Joshua.
and thank you very much for watching. Tune in next time, and goodbye.
See you later.